It amazes me how Republicans or Trump supporters or people who claim not to be Trump supporters but spew all his crap are just as stupid then as they are now. And more to the point, it amazes me how the situation can change mainly because of the person being investigated. Now, everyone remembers Benghazi and how that investigation, those hearings, which is the then candidate Hillary Clinton attended while she was campaigning, answered every single question for hours on end, and it cost her the presidency. The point is, she had the courage to talk. She had the courage to answer every question and they put to her. So why are Republicans nowadays, now that the scope is turned directly against them and their man, Donald Trump, why are they so afraid to go through the same kind of scrutiny they put Hillary Clinton to years ago? Now, I asked this to an old friend, a Facebooker, who's challenged me to a video debate so he could answer that question I put to you. I refuse to go through that debate because I already know what his answer is probably going to be. Hillary Clinton let 4 people die, and he doesn't care about what happened on January 6th. Every time I mention Brian Sicknick, the officer who died after the attack, he wants to say that it doesn't matter he died because it was a stroke. Forget the fact that he was sprayed with a chemical that may have, and I emphasize that strongly, may have contributed to that stroke. Never mind the fact that over 130 officers were injured, and afterwards 2 more committed suicide. But that doesn't matter. All that matters to him is that 1 person died who was shot by a Capitol Police officer. And yes, that is tragic. However, she participated in a terrorist attack against our own Capitol, all because 1 man lost an election. All because she listened to people who said that the election was stolen from them with no evidence whatsoever. And even after the evidence was refuted and debunked, they still attacked on January 6th on the false premise that Mike Pence can somehow undo the election results. We're trying to find out the truth as to what happened on January 6, 2021. Why are the Republicans and the Trumpers stopping us from doing it? Why? Simple answer. Because it will implicate every single one of them. Every single one of them who spoke the weeks and the months, perhaps even years before January 6 actually happened. One of those main people is Donald Trump. Another one of those people, Ted Cruz. Another one, Josh Hawley. Another one, Ted Cruz. Another ones, I should say, every single one of Donald Trump's children. Another one, the man who I'm debating, even says that there was voter fraud and hasn't shown me a bit of evidence to prove it. So no, I'm not going to debate this man, because all he's going to give me is evidence that it can be traced right back to a right-wing website or one of the right-wing news sites like ONN or Newsmax or his favorite, Breitbart. But you put Hillary Clinton through the ringer and destroyed her chances of being president because you didn't want to face the facts that the Republicans at that time, before the Benghazi attack, cut security funding that led to the attack, that didn't lead to the attack, but made the attack on the embassy even more likely and made the embassy more vulnerable. I'm not saying the attack wouldn't have happened. I'm not saying the attack could have even the death of Chris Stevens and the 3 others wouldn't have happened. I'm saying that you can't completely put the blame on Hillary Clinton on that, because there are mitigating factors that led up to that, which there are mitigating factors that led up to January 6th. We exposed those mitigating factors during the Benghazi investigation, and we need to expose those factors on the January 6th investigation. And one last thing, I already know that the Republicans are going to completely destroy the January 6th commission when it gets into the floor of the Senate. And regardless of how many Republicans say yes, it's probably not going to be enough. We need to accept that fact. If that happens, the Democrats in the House and the Senate need to create a special prosecutor to investigate January 6th. Since the Republicans don't want to help us find out the truth because all it will do is just implicate themselves, then we need to do it ourselves. Because quite honestly and quite frankly, we can't trust the people who let this happen in the first place, who encouraged it to happen in the first place. So we got to do it ourselves. So if the Senate vote, I hope it does pass. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not stupid enough to think it will. But if it doesn't pass, Democrats need to stop trying to be partisan and start taking it on their own hands. Because we will never know the truth about January 6th if we play fifth fiddle to the Republican Party. It's got to end one way or another. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.